Director Li confirms Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei refuse to stop during kiss. Stop scrolling right now because what happened on that set has left fans completely speechless. Imagine cameras rolling, dozens of crew members standing silently behind monitors, a director preparing to yell cut, and two stars becoming so immersed in the moment that nobody could believe what they were witnessing. If this revelation is true, then Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei may have just created one of the most unforgettable behind-the-scenes moments fans have ever heard about. Stay until the end because every detail only becomes more surprising. Nobody expected a simple romantic scene to become the center of attention across social media. It was supposed to be another scheduled filming day. The lights were perfectly arranged. The cameras were positioned from every angle. The staff members were focused on their assignments. Everything was prepared according to plan. Then something unusual happened. According to the shocking director leak that has now become a major topic of discussion, Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei were so deeply invested in their performance that when the scene reached its emotional peak, they refused to immediately stop after the director was ready to move on. For several seconds that felt much longer to everyone watching, the atmosphere inside the filming location completely changed. Crew members reportedly exchanged surprised looks. Some assistant directors froze in place. Even experienced staff members who had worked on countless productions were said to be caught off guard by the unexpected intensity of the moment. What was supposed to be a professional scene suddenly carried an emotional energy that nobody anticipated. The room became incredibly quiet. No one wanted to interrupt. No one wanted to break the magic unfolding right in front of them. Fans are now asking the same question. Was it simply incredible acting, or was there something much deeper happening between these two beloved stars? As the cameras continued recording, Tian Xiwei reportedly remained entirely focused on her scene partner. Her expressions appeared genuine and effortless. There was no sign of hesitation. Every movement looked natural, almost as if she had completely forgotten that hundreds of thousands of future viewers would eventually watch this exact moment. At the same time, Zhang Linghe delivered an intensity that instantly captured everyone's attention. Observers described his concentration as absolute. Nothing seemed capable of distracting him. Not the cameras. Not the lights. Not even the dozens of crew members surrounding them. For those few seconds, it was as though the entire world disappeared and only the two actors remained. The director himself was reportedly amazed. Directors are used to seeing actors perform emotional scenes every day. It is part of their profession. Yet moments that genuinely surprise them are incredibly rare. That is why this alleged leak has exploded with so much attention. Fans immediately began replaying previous interviews and behind-the-scenes clip searching for clues they might have missed. And the discoveries only fueled more speculation. People noticed how comfortable Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei always seemed around each other. Their conversations appeared effortless. Their smiles looked natural. Even during promotional events, they often shared playful interactions that instantly grabbed attention. One fan commented that their chemistry seemed impossible to manufacture. Another said that every time they stand together, it feels as though they communicate without speaking. Soon, social media platforms were flooded with theories. Some fans insisted that this was simply proof of their extraordinary professionalism. Others wondered whether genuine feelings had quietly developed behind the scenes. The debate became endless. But regardless of the answer, everyone agreed on one thing. The chemistry was undeniable. Imagine standing inside that filming location. Large cameras silently glide across the floor. Massive lights illuminate every detail. Crew members hold their breath. Then Zhang Linghe gently steps closer. Tian Xiwei looks up. Their eyes meet. The emotions instantly become visible. No dramatic dialogue is necessary. No grand gestures are required. Their expressions alone tell an entire story. That is precisely what made the moment so unforgettable. Sometimes the most powerful scenes are the quietest ones. The ones where silence speaks louder than words. The ones where even the people working behind the camera forget they are watching actors. Several viewers who later heard about the incident admitted they experienced chills just imagining it, because moments like these are incredibly rare. True chemistry cannot be forced. It cannot be rehearsed endlessly. It cannot be manufactured with expensive equipment. It either exists or it does not. And according to this sensational leak, everyone present felt it. As news spread, fan communities around the world erupted with excitement. Videos began circulating. Compilation edits appeared everywhere. People analyzed every glance and every smile. One tiny interaction suddenly became headline material. And perhaps the most fascinating part of all is how neither Zhang Linghe nor Tian Xiwei appeared eager to address the rumors directly. Their silence only intensified curiosity. Every public appearance now attracts enormous attention. Fans carefully observe every movement. Every smile is analyzed. Every conversation is dissected. Every gesture becomes another clue. The anticipation continues to grow because people desperately want to know what is really happening. Is this simply one of the greatest acting partnerships audiences have seen in years? Or are viewers witnessing the beginning of a story that extends beyond the cameras? Nobody knows for certain. That mystery is exactly what keeps millions of people invested. Perhaps that is the true reason this story has become impossible to ignore. In an industry filled with carefully planned moments and perfectly controlled appearances, genuine surprises are incredibly rare. People are drawn toward authenticity. They are fascinated by moments that cannot be scripted. And according to those present, this was one of those moments. A moment that nobody expected. A moment that nobody wanted to end. A moment that transformed an ordinary filming day into a memory that fans may never forget. Whether this was simply extraordinary dedication to their craft or something much deeper, one fact remains impossible to deny. Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei have captured the world's attention once again. And if future projects continue delivering this level of emotion and connection, audiences everywhere will undoubtedly remain glued to their screens waiting for the next unforgettable chapter. What do you think? Was this pure professional chemistry? Or could there be a deeper story hidden behind those unforgettable seconds? Share your thoughts because this conversation is only getting started and fans around the world cannot stop talking about it. The excitement surrounding that unforgettable moment did not fade after filming ended. In fact, it only grew stronger. As crew members slowly returned to their positions and preparations began for the next scene, there was still an unusual energy lingering throughout the set. It was the kind of atmosphere that people remember long after an ordinary workday ends. Several people reportedly continued talking quietly among themselves, replaying the scene in their minds. It was not because something dramatic had gone wrong. It was because something felt incredibly real. Even veteran staff members who rarely react to romantic scenes appeared impressed by what they had just witnessed. One person reportedly described the experience as watching two people completely disappear into their characters. That single comment immediately sparked another wave of excitement among fans. The reason was simple. Great acting can convince viewers. Exceptional acting can make people forget they are watching a performance. That was exactly the impression many people believed Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei had created. Meanwhile, online communities exploded with fresh discussions. Fans started revisiting older interviews and discovering tiny interactions that suddenly seemed much more meaningful. There was a smile that lasted a little longer than expected. There was a glance that appeared incredibly warm. There were moments of playful laughter that fans previously dismissed as ordinary friendship. Now those same moments were being viewed from a completely different perspective. Every detail suddenly carried a new sense of mystery. One fan wrote that they looked comfortable in a way that could never be taught. Another fan said their connection felt effortless, almost as if they naturally understood each other without needing words. The comments continued pouring in by the thousands. But perhaps the most surprising aspect of all was their composure afterward. Neither star appeared overwhelmed by the growing attention. They continued carrying themselves with professionalism and grace. That calm reaction only made admirers respect them even more. It reminded everyone why they have become such beloved figures in the entertainment world. Whether they are standing under bright lights, filming emotional scenes, or handling enormous public attention, they seem to maintain a remarkable sense of balance. That may be the true secret behind their popularity. People are not only fascinated by their appearance or talent, they are drawn to the sincerity they appear to bring into every moment they share together. And if this unforgettable filming incident has proven anything, it is that audiences around the world are far from finished talking about Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei. In fact, this may only be the beginning of a story that millions of fans will continue following with excitement, curiosity, and endless anticipation for whatever extraordinary moment happens next.